Did I get a perfect popsicle? Oh! But it still tastes pretty good. Hi everybody, today I got a really cool package in from CultureFly. If you guys don't know, they're the company that creates Meltz, which this is also doing right now in my hand. I'll finish this in a minute, let me put it back in the bag for now. They've done a bunch of different sets that you've probably seen before, and now they've come out with a brand new one, which is actually, check this out everybody, Jurassic Park. If you guys don't know, I am a big fan of Jurassic Park, especially all of the dinosaurs that they have in the movies. And if you want to check out the collection, there is a lot of really great ones. We've got the Jurassic Park Gate, Velociraptor, T-Rex, and T-Rex skeleton. Then at the bottom here, we have the Jurassic Park logo, Dilophosaurus, and 2 chase ones that we are going to be trying to find today. And now they didn't just send over one. I've actually got 6 of them that we're going to be cracking open today. And before we can open them up, I've got to finish this here, so I don't get it all over. I believe it was fruit punch and cotton candy flavored. Pretty good, it's a nice mix. And anyways, everybody, I have all of the Meltz here that we're gonna be opening up, and every single one of the bags is the exact same from the outside. And that's of course because they are mystery, and so I am really excited about this. Oh, and if you guys don't know, I've actually had a Meltz in my collection for a long time. It is this Raphael one here, which I think is honestly so cute. I love that it's got the bite out of it, and what's neat too is it comes with, and I believe these ones do too, this kind of like melted bit of ice cream that you can hook it into. So you can hook it in like this and then stand it on your table if you want to display it. And so now everybody, let's get into this first one here and find out what we're gonna be getting. And honestly, I'm hoping for, ooh, the T-Rex on the first one would be really cool. Okay, let's see here. Oh, look at that. We got the Dilophosaurus. Okay, that is really fun. Honestly, so cool. Yeah, look at that. And then you can hook it in so it stands up as well like that, because you can either do it sideways or up like this. And it looks really great. Like, I feel like if you're a fan of Jurassic Park, you're gonna want these. Oh, and if you're wondering when these are gonna be available, because I didn't actually pick them up, CultureFly sent them over. It's mid-May, and I believe they're gonna be showing up at Walmart's and AMC theaters, which is pretty cool if you ask me, especially with the new Jurassic World coming out this summer. And now for this next one here, I'm gonna say it's gonna be the Jurassic Park Gate, but what do you think? Okay, here we go, let's find out. Ooh, we got the T-Rex. Wow, that is nice. And I like how they made the gumball eyes on these, even though here in Canada, we don't have the gumball eyes. Like you probably saw it with that SpongeBob one that we talked about earlier, it doesn't have them at all. It's just like completely blank, which if I'm gonna be honest, is a little bit weird, but I do still like them. I mean, they're a fun popsicle if you ever want to like pick one up while you're at the store. And anyway, so this is a really great one. I am a big fan of the T-Rex, especially because they all have the bites. I think it just adds something to them. And anyways, now we are getting into the third one. So this will make us halfway. And now I'm kind of feeling it a little bit here. I'm gonna guess this is probably gonna be either the Velociraptor or the Gate, because I didn't feel any eyeballs, so it's probably the Gate this time, actually. Oh, it is. And this is probably the weirdest popsicle out of them all, because it just looks like the Gate with the bite out of it. I'll be honest though, I am not complaining, because it does look pretty good. And if you guys want to check it out, I wonder how you can like actually hook this in to make it look like it's on its side melting. Actually, you know what? That works pretty well. Maybe I'll keep it like that for now. Yeah, there we go. And putting it next to the others, I think that's pretty good. Alrighty, now who do we have here? Oh, I'm kind of feeling it a little bit, and I think all of them are gonna have eyes. Oh no, there's still the Jurassic Park logo too. Right, because if you guys are wondering what we're missing, it is the skull for the T-Rex, as well as the logo and Velociraptor. And so, who are we gonna be getting here? I think it's gonna be the skull. I have a hunch. It is the skull! Wow, that is interesting. And now something I want to show you is the back side here. It's got more colors, and it's also got like, you know, the logos and legal stuff. But I wonder, is there anything else in the back of these? Yeah, like look at this here, guys. If you want to check it out, the Dilophosaurus has like some extra dark green lines, which look really great. And then for the back of the T-Rex, you can see it's got like, well, I guess what would be the back of the head for him. Pretty great detail if you ask me. You know, I guess since it's the only one I haven't shown yet, if you're wondering, it's just like the back of the doors for the actual gate. There's not much here, but they all still look really great. And so let's see what the melted part looks like. I guess it's gonna be kind of gray, right? Yeah, it's like white with like that little bit of black in the middle of it, because they take whatever colors are on the top and kind of like melt them together for the bottom, hence the name, well, Meltz. And anyways, everyone, there we go. Looking pretty pretty snazzy. I actually really enjoy this one. I didn't know how I was feeling about it when I first saw it because I'm like, it's a skeleton. Does that really make sense? But then when you come to think of it, none of them really make sense. They're popsicles. And so anyways, everybody, let's get into this one here and find out what we're gonna be getting. And I'm gonna guess, oh, this kind of feels like the logo because there's no eyeballs on it. And I think it's gonna be the logo. Ew, wow. Yeah, that is really great. Probably the most popsicle-like out of all of them. Of course, because it is just like an easy shape. It's a circle, you know? So it makes sense. And yeah, I really do like this one. And you know what's funny? And this is totally random, but Universal, did you know that one of their main logos is actually like the little E.T. and Elliot going over the moon? You can see it in the back there. It's on like almost all of their newer products. And if I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know why that is. If anybody has any information about it, I would love to know because I've seen it on other stuff too. And it's kind of funny that it's like just showing up everywhere. Actually, you know what? I've got it standing up for right now, but I kind of want to put this one down just because like that makes so much sense with it being a circle. And I think it really does look like it's melting when you put it sideways. And now that I've got all of these, I'm gonna have to find a good spot to put them somewhere down here. Maybe I'll throw one in the background. If you guys have any suggestions, actually, let me get out of the way here. Can you guys see it? Any suggestions for where I should put them? Pop it in the comments. Oh, I didn't even notice you could see my head over here. Hello. And now, everyone, it is time to get into the last melt of the day, which should just be the Velociraptor, unless we get one of the rare ones. But at this point, I don't think we were. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if CultureFly said they were going to be sending over any of the chases. So now that I've got all of these guys, I'm probably going to have to pick up some more when they release so I can try to get them. But anyways, everyone, here we go. The Velociraptor Popsicle. Oh, that is just so great. And I love the bite again. And you know what? Now that I think about it with the bite, it kind of feels like maybe a dinosaur were to have bit into these. And that makes a lot of sense, which I really do enjoy. Okay, now, let me put them down here, and I kind of want to pick out which one my favorite is. I think it's either going to be the Dilophosaurus here or the logo. I really like those two. But I think my favorite has to be the Dilophosaurus just because it has those gumball eyes. It reminds me a little bit more like an actual popsicle, where with the logo here, of course, it looks like a popsicle, but you don't get those gumball eyes, and I think that really does make these figures. And well, everybody, there we go. That is all that I have for you today. And if you want to see more melts in the future, please let me know in the comments, because there is a bunch of other sets that I could totally open up and would love to do it too. Like the new Shrek ones that are releasing soon, or TMNT Wave 2. Both of these have some really amazing figures I would love to add to my collection. Oh, and I believe there's also a Toothless one releasing at AMC theaters as well. Come on, that's cool. But seriously though, thank you again to CultureFly for sending these over, and don't forget they're gonna be available mid-May at Walmart's and AMC. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow!